MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Pablo Lopez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect. Started in this one under the lights. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Batting second. The right fielder. Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Lopez is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
The 1-1. One out, nobody on. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Hit back up the middle, fielded cleanly. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
Batting third. The first baseman, number 5. Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Ronald Acuna would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Mike Soroka will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Ready now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second base, Jonathan Villar.
Now here's the pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
In now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 276 the average coming in for him. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Before the 0-2, a look to first, and he's back easily. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Culberson now over to Freddie, and it's a double play.
That is first. The left field. Corey Dickerson.
Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Markakis, and that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. Second home run early in the year as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or 2 early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Count even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Miami. Acuna digs in now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Three and 0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set, and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if he can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. Acuna gets his lead at first, nobody out. Struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Out in front of it, strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down.
Runner.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The next 1-2 pitch. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Digging in now, Charlie Culberson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch.
Ball one.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Culberson stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 2-0. A high fastball is in there.
I got 2-1 the count.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Braves strand one. They're down 1-0. Stepping in, Brian Anderson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Brian Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup called strike one.
All one's the count.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth. The center fielder. Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball one.
Cooper, a 6'6" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy, drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Miami down in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Austin Riley, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. In there, 1-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd, and Mike Soroka will bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Dickerson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter number 1. Second base. Ozzie Albies.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw over to Aguilar at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Miami's out in front, 1-0. So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First offering on its way.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Out of play. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Still even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. it just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Ozuna will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Ready now for the Marlins, Pablo Lopez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey!
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Now back. Shortstop. Miguel.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Back in standing. At the plate now, Miguel Rojas. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at ball one. The set and the 1-0. Strike taken up in the zone. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Two down, runners at first and second. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's the 3-0. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Standing in, Brian Anderson. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Ready with the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Two out, bases loaded. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Joyce. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And that's taken in the dirt.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
The set and the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And a ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now batting, Garrett Cooper, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way.
Inside ball.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
On the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and not in time as the run scores. And he is under the tag of Flowers, safe at the plate.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Sean Newcomb is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off for the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Now at the plate, Pablo Lopez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
2 out, bases loaded. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 6 and the Braves nothing. Nick Markakis digging in now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Let's go. All right, let's win.
And the pitch. Line toward right center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now a curveball misses inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Joyce. He's there and records the first out.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1,
and there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-0 pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Popped up. VR is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Two gone now in the Braves half of the fourth, and next to bat will be the catcher Tyler Flowers. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch.
No, that's low.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. From the stretch.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Here's the 1-2.
I got the count.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out.
Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. One strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Stepping in now, Charlie Culberson. He swings and grounds it to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And now this is bobbled out in center.
Now batting.
So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. So now to the plate, Austin Riley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Riley, a native of Tennessee. He's a second-year big leaguer. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Oh, that's down.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping in for the Braves, Sean Newcomb. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 6 and the Braves 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Villar. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Albies scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. His career numbers in this matchup, he's only 2 for 10. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Nope.
Sets the target low here, and it misses, 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
In now, Corey Dickerson. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 1-0. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi. So up steps Ozzie Albies, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3 balls.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Here comes Dickerson. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Nick Markakis.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
0-1, here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Cooper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Two gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Joyce is there, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesus Aguilar, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And there's ball 2 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Brian Anderson will be next. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping up now, Brian Anderson. First offering on its way. Skied down the left field line. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Into the box now, Matt Joyce, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Another full count pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. So striding in, Garrett Cooper. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Hit in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Striding in, Jorge Alfaro. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out here and a runner at second. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 on the way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Payoff pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Marlins 7 and the Braves 2. Brandon Kinsler takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Brandon Kinsler.
New inning set to get underway. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ronald Acuña. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And now pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 2-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Two pitch is fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Acuna is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
1-1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And that's the second out.
Now bat. Catcher. Tyler. Wow.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler Flowers. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. The count now at 2-1. Kinsler, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Two out, nobody on. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Charlie Culberson would be next. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there, and that's the third out. One left for Atlanta. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Harold Ramirez is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Harold Ramirez.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit, so a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Marlins down quietly. They're on top 7-2. Josh Rader is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 9. Josh Rader.
Leading off the inning, Austin Riley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ender Inciarte will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For Atlanta. Number 11. Ender Inciarte.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. Rader, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was a 21st round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. swinging a soft liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Ready for another chance? Ozzie Albies. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that pitch is out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And he'll get in there safely.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nick Markakis. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope,
They'll try and
that's a ball.
entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't
Ball one,
commit.
no
It's
strike.
ball 1. And he watches
that's off
one
the
miss
plate.
outside. 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot for Nick Markakis. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world, and when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And it's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Ro, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Sterling Sharp will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
To the plate now, Tyler Flowers. 1-0 the count. From the stretch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Sharp, a native of the state of Michigan. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Three runs already home here. Count remains 2-2. From the stretch. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 7 and the Braves 5. Shane Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Shane Green.
Bottom of the inning now. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball. That's inside. Ball. That's in.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Now bat, first baseman. Jesus.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He waits. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. Fly ball out toward left center field. Acuna is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Marlins. The center fielder. Joyce.
Into the box now, Matt Joyce. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ryan Stanek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55.
Now in the box, Charlie Culberson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
0-1's the count.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Ready with the 0-1.
The count's 1-1.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Now batting. Number 27.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 3-0.
Hey! I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. We got a
And
full
it's up
count.
to a 3-2
3-2.
full count now. And the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Nobody out, runner on first. Count remains full. Fouled away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Danny Echeverria will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 24, Danny Echeverria.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering.
Hey. Count is 3-1.
Full count, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Second and third here, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Nick Markakis. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Markakis has a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Here's the 0-2.
I got the count 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Here's the 1-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Still 2-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Liner toward right center, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and the second run will score as well.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, DeRosa. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions, and from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Adam Godley.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Standing in now, Freddie Freeman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0.
2-0.
And that's too high, ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Two and two, the pitch. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Marcell Ozuna would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 7-7. Adam Duvall will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot.
Now playing right field, number 23.
Luke Jackson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
So striding forward now, Garrett Cooper. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that's off the left field wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given him the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through with the clutch here.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The pitcher, number 64, Adam.
Francisco Cervelli will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. He beats the tag. Safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? good at bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
In now, Miguel Rojas. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 8 and the Braves 7. John Birdie will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
For the Marlins. Now playing right field. Number 5.
Drew Steckenrider comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 71. Drew Steckenrider.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Marcell Ozuna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got the work cut out for them.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Joyce is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back. Catcher. Tyler. Wow.
So stepping in, Tyler Flowers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
Up next for Atlanta. The shortstop. Charlie.
Digging in, Charlie Culberson. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Struck him out. Atlanta, good night.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A one-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Miami Marlins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Adam Conley claims the win out of the pen, his first. Drew Steckenrider hammers down the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 8 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left men on base. For Atlanta, 7 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time the ball, 4 hours. Exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.